what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. He believes so strongly in this wide receiver. He has been in the top 5 all season in receiving yards. Nobody can cover this guy. We've seen every type of different defense, bracket, zone. Nobody has been able to stop him this year. Let's see if he's able to have a similar impact on this game today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Using his legs, it's Jordan. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Moves the pocket. It's Mayava. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Trying to take it back. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll need a bunch. launch on second down. Out wide left, it's Jackson. At the 40, there he goes. Makes a grab and room to run. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Buying time to his right. He'll pull it down and run. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hits the hole. It's Jordan. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job of it.
Glides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Danzy. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Tight end now in motion. On the snap, it's Jordan. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really, really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move, it's tough for a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Right back to the well. Sweet cut there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Julian with the play fake. They're all over it. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Tries to get off the field on third down. Saying, trying to be heard about the noise. Hauls it in. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Off from the shotgun. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. After the break, they'll go back to work. Here's Sayin to throw. Got his man. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a 1st and goal. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now on the move. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. Job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Offense bringing in the big boys. Heavy personnel. Right side, it's Jordan. He's stopped. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Making the adjustment on the play. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Quick catch. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Saying from the gun on third down. Fires left. He's got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he
snags it, and there's running room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, and I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Now here's Sayed. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Sends it downfield. That pass is intercepted, but he's out. So it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Second and long here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end.
Well, Reese, the one guy's name you haven't called yet is this big fella tight end right here. He's one of the better ones that we see week in, week out. Finally, in the second quarter, they get him a completion. This has to keep going now for the offense. You got to keep looking his way. He's too big of a weapon to ignore. If they're going to win this game, he needs more touches.
Long way to go on second down. Wants to throw again. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He's changing the play. To the air, it's Mayava. Out wide right, it's Anderson. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Working the middle. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air. Rush is on. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And it's the Hurricanes, hoping that the clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 8-1 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run.
So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. They'll open the second half with a run. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better
makes the catch, and he's free. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
A run for the quarterback. He's past the sticks. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack him.
He'll take a shot. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Hits inside, it's Jackson. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
On the move. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's West. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And the extra point was good. The The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Play action on first down. Still looking to his right. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. On the run, fires downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
They punted away on fourth down. Fields the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. He's got it. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to pass on 2nd down. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Look out! Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll pull it down. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. No huddle here for the offense. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Trojans. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's Julian saying to throw. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Smith. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Stepping to the right. Gets rid of it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, 2nd miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Draw play, it's Jordan. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Oh, pressure's coming. Breaks loose. Bought a little time, lets it go. Turns it upfield. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw. Release to the back. Right on target this time. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Drops back on first down. Rush right in his face. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Making the adjustment. To the air, it's Mayava. Hauls it in. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And the Trojans will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Defense all over him.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Here we go. Ready. Spider up. Go. Fake to the back. Wants to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown Trojans. Right on the money. He makes the grab in the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, we talk about the 3 facets in football, offense, defense, and special teams, and that huge return extends their lead here late. That is such a gut punch, but what a great job picking up blocks and a phenomenal job by that return man, showing you the vision and the speed to score that touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Fires to the right. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Wants to throw on first. Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Second and long here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They just keep firing. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long.
Over. Freeze. Booster. Slide. Go.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Extending the play. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quick give. It's West. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Saying from the gun on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Sets his feet, it's Mayava. Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He'll try to do it himself. Bulldozes his way through. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh center downs going to the air. Right side, it's Jordan. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's picked off for the third time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, it's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Say it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Long way to go on second down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw. It's Sayed. Working that wide receiver screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Pulls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Quarterback changing the play. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got the back over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line?
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Freeze! Booster! Ready, go!
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
He's got it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He's taking a deep shot. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Got his man. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. And they got him. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly.